Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, July 23rd. Happy birthday to my childhood best friend, Randy, who will never hear this, but you know what? I thought of it this morning, so I put it out there into the universe. I manifested that he has a happy birthday. What's up? Well, you know, it was kind of a, what a day. Yesterday, the power veto meeting happened. Cliff did not use the power, Cliff used the power veto and put up Bella. So, there. He did what Christy wanted him to do. I will go to the end of my life for what it's worth saying that it was silly for Cliff to do this. He just didn't need to. I mean, I know he would have taken a big risk putting himself, but he's gained himself. If he gains himself a week or two at best, that's what he's gained himself. And I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it was worth it in the end. Especially as focused as Cliff seemed to have been on the fandom and the attention from the fandom. He hurt his legacy for the sake of 2 weeks. And I know some people are just like, oh yeah, whatever. No, they do have a certain amount of, prestige out of this, I wouldn't have done it. I don't care, and I realize I'm not in his shoes and I'm not in the house, but no, I don't know if I would have had the guts to do what he did in putting up Jack and Jackson. But once he committed to that, he should have just kept going. That's the thing. It's like you can't put it back in the bottle. It's not gonna work. And I don't care what Christy says this week about how she really owes Jack. Yeah, whatever. She owes Jack until she doesn't. That's all it is. She owes him until she finds a reason that she doesn't owe him, and then she'll find a reason to say why she doesn't owe him anymore. So, that's my thought on that whole issue. So, they didn't get used. Jack is up against Bella. Bella's trying to come up with reasons, ways to make her stay. Even Nick is saying, don't bother. Nick, we all got a little bit excited with Nick when he went in the house making his crack about Matt being a serial eater and not doing anything. And I'm not saying Nick didn't do anything, but the way he backtracks and just, it's really not very flattering the way Nick acts when things don't go, and he did it again. Sam got all worried. Kat actually got it really out of this pretty easy, that she's the one who kind of let the word leak out, because Christy got word that they were trying to plot against that they were trying to talk Cliff into still renomming like Holly or Annalise. But it didn't happen. But Sam's name was being mixed around there because, he's not in with the six. And so he's worried that he's getting lumped in with Nick's game. And he decided to have a house meeting to air it out. And it was, I wasn't paying attention to the feeds. I kind of stepped back after getting home. And I was like, I'm taking a break. And I briefly look, and I'm like, house meeting. I'm like, what? They're having a house meeting? And I literally tweeted, what? House meeting? And I jumped online. And it would have been like HR had come in to do a conflict resolution. Let's talk about our things, or let's have a third of the way through season recap where we all sit around and talk about how our game's going, even though we're still playing the game. And of course, Christy and Jack and Jackson, they're all very flattering to all these people who they're going to be slowly picking off the rest of the time. Oh, you're playing a good game, chin up, you'll do all right. Don't be negative. It's like, you guys are winning. That's why you're talking this way. And they're taking it. And, it just was not. It was not. If they show it on TV, they're going to show it as a way to make fun of it. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just... I'm just disappointed. I really had hopes. I've said it several times. Cliff went from, he had the potential of being this guy who got voted out, fought his way back in, won head of household, nominated the 2 alpha males, and then managed to bamboozle, to use Christine's term, Christine into not using her power, and then managing to put up a couple of the other in her clan, maybe even Christine, and forcing Jack likely to be evicted on Thursday. Now, it's possible his game could have gone down, but I do not think those guys would have targeted him very quickly. I think they would have gone after someone else. I really do. I think he would have said, look, this is what I got to do. And then Nick and Bella still would have been in there, and they still would have been prime targets for them. Christine was on the warpath to get Bella out. She just managed to succeed in doing it. Yeah. So the 6 shooters, I'm going to call them that because that's what they call themselves, got the job done. That lowers the tension level. Everybody's more relaxed because guess what? The 6-person alliance is getting their way. And now Nicole has said that she's really going to, they're pretty sure this is going to be the wall competition. I'm pretty sure this is going to be the wall competition. So who's that going to favor? That is going to favor the light people that are in decent physical strength. Now, in the low center of gravity, Tommy is a low center of gravity person. I don't know how close Tommy is to James Heights, but Tommy is low center of gravity, and he's actually very strong. So don't look past Tommy as being a potential winner. Annalise as a potential winner, and Nicole. Those are the 3 I would pick. One of those 3 to win the next head of household competition. And you didn't hear me say Nick, so, whatever, Nick. But let's say Nicole manages to win. Although of those 3, I think she's in the least physical shape. I think Annalise might actually have the best shot with her soccer background. Although that's not much of the upper body strength. It's still, she's still in good physical shape. Tommy might be a bit bulky, massy to be able to win it. But either way, let's say Nicole manages to win it. What are the odds that Nicole, what nominations is she going to make? And what's going to happen when people win the power of veto? And Christy gets to use it. Her power. Again, the one that she didn't use yesterday. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but the odds are there. The odds are very, very, it makes it very possible because she's going to Nicole will nominate 2 people that would do Christie's bidding as far as the renom. And then the odds of drawing, of 3 people that get drawn, there's a good chance that a couple of them will be it. So they'll still have an odds-on chance to win the power of veto. And then, Christie can use her power. If Christie isn't even one of those nominated, she may be one of the ones nominated. And name a renom. And they've still got a majority in the House to vote somebody out, probably. I'm seeing yesterday as being very pivotal in the way the game finishes out, even though we've still got 13 people left in the House. All right, what else do I got? I got nothing. I really got nothing. I mean, that's enough, isn't it? Do we need to dwell on it anymore? I can't see anything happening today. Can't see anything happening tomorrow. So let's just get through to Thursday. See what happens. There's potential drama, but Jack doesn't do anything controversial to get people that. He's condescending. He talks down to most of the House. He's got a superiority thing going around, but they put up with it, and it's not going to be enough to say let's just get rid of Jack. He's never pushed anybody enough to say let's get rid of him. So I don't see that happening. Yeah. So that's about it. I'm going to sign off. And, because I don't have anything to add. Oh, if those of you, one other thing. Those of you that have listened to our podcast, at the end we played the OV song. I did on Sunday. I spent some time and created a slideshow / video. It's a slideshow is what it is, to go with the song. And I threw the song up on YouTube. And I tweeted it, and it hasn't gotten many listens or watches. Now, I understand a lot of people may have heard it, but several people have watched it. Like, it was only in the couple hundred range yesterday. But if you do, retweet. If you saw I tweeted it, retweet it. Get it out there a little bit. I'd like to see it. I mean, everybody that listens to it says it's funny, and now I'm like, yeah, but man, nobody's sharing it, so is it really that funny? So yeah, little me having a little moment of self-doubt. I got lots of compliments on it, but it's not funny enough to share, I guess. Maybe that's what I'm saying. So those of you that haven't listened to Saturday's show, you can listen to it, and the song is at the end. Those of you that have listened to Saturday's show and for some reason want to go back and watch the little slideshow video that I made with it, which has different pictures of Ovi in situations, you can find that on YouTube. I think I called it Ovi Swan Song. If you search for I Love Reality on YouTube, you'll find the channel, and it's the only video I've put up this year, and I don't know if I put up any last year. So anyways, it's there. It's got a picture of Ovi on it, or it's in my Twitter timeline. Check it out, look for it, and we'll talk to you guys later. I'm out of here. I think Ovi says that. We'll talk to you guys later. See ya. All right, take care. Have a good Tuesday, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.